thank you to everyone at the Attack for allowing us to hijack your station. Yaniv and Kevin and everyone. What's his name? And Los, Alex, and everybody. So this is what happens. You reach out. When you're a guy like me, you got 12 hours to fill. You reach out to your closest friends. And this little guy right here, Robbie Benedict, you might recognize from a million different things, Supernatural being the biggest of them, but Felicity.
Yes, sir.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
You and I.
Never forget.
Remember? It was Felicity, it was Ben or Noel, but everybody knew that you and I were going to get together.
Right, exactly.
That was never a surprise.
Yeah, Richard and Sean. That was the... And the other funny thing I like to tell people is in season 3 when we ran out of money, and so we had to shoot half the episodes on video camera.
So anyway, it was called, what was it called?
Sean something or other.
Yeah, but it was a documentary.
Yes.
Because there was an event happening, we're going to document it.
So we ended up...
But that was the early days
many episodes were half with your video camera.
And remember, because of the union, I had to be, the camera, Mike May, camera guy, had to be holding the camera, and I had to be right behind him. So it was like we were riding a motorcycle all day. Really, really awkward. Really awkward. Anyway, so a lot of you know, I mean, this is not a new band. You guys have been around for how long?
Oh, gosh, about 15 years.
Really?
Yeah.
15 years?
Yeah, a long time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, that's awesome. Louden Swain, and they have kindly said, yeah, we'll come in. We'll put down a set. And there's a couple gems in here, favorites of mine, of theirs, and also some covers and stuff. So I'll just let you guys take it away. Thank you so much. If you haven't donated, please, there's a PayPal button. Push that button as many times as you can. If you're just here to enjoy and you're plugging around, go to talkaboutit.org. Go to the Epilepsy Foundation website. It's time we talk about it. We learn more. The conversation needs to be as fluid as any other disease you're comfortable or disorder you're comfortable talking about. Epilepsy and seizures, there's no reason why anybody shouldn't be living a remarkable life and dealing with their seizures and keeping them under the control. So anyway, that's what this is all about. And now we're getting back to the entertainment. Louden Swain, everybody.
I got a feeling, oh, I got a feeling. I took a beating, oh, I took a beating, but now I know I need a break from it now. I really need a break. I see you dealing, oh, I know you're cheating. Ain't got a full deck, but still I see you dealing it now. I know I need to fall what I got. If I can fall it, I got you heating, oh, I know you're heating. They turn the thermostat down to keep you breathing. Oh, I really wanna hang with you, oh, and I really wanna hang out tonight. If I could just get it right, if I could just get it right, if I could just get it right, if I could just get it. Blowing out the sun with a paper bag. The less I need, the more I feel it. The less I give, the more I receive it. Nothing in the flow with a banging head. Yeah. I touch the ceiling, oh, I touch it, need it. I need a ladder, but still I touch the ceiling, oh. Got it even now, and I like it about it now. If I could just get it right, if I could just get it right, I got what you're so tired.
This is called Hot Times. The guys are like, it is? Oh. I'm like the only one with a set list. All right then. Hot Times it is. Whoa-oh. 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 Hot times in the 70s. Drugs are your friends and your enemies. You're sober, and then it's over. I'll close your vanities. Swallow the obscenities. No room for them to make a man. When you are holding in the palm of a hand, break it down and make it understand. Grip it tight like a marker in the sand. And type it up like you got a plan in your head. Tell like you got a winning hand. Hold your ground like a marker in the sand. A hot time of the century, little piece of history. You always lose when you're on the news. It's your biography, all about you and your belief. All over, and then it's over. Forget you go in the palm of a hand, break it down and make it understand. Grip it tight like a marker in the sand. I type it up like you got a plane in your head. Tell like you got a win. Hold your ground like a marker in the sand. Hey! Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da da. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da da. Times in the 70s, drugs are your friends and your enemies. You're sober, and then it's over. Hold those your vanities, swallow the obscenities. No room for them to make a man. But yeah, you are holding in the palm of a hand. Break it down and make it understand. Grip it tight like a marker in the sand. Type it up like you got a plan and make the tell like you got a win. Hold your groove like a marker in the sand. Whoa-oh. 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 Thank you.
Louden Swain, come on! Guys, unbelievable. That's so
Thanks,
good. I'm sorry, I'm so excited. You guys are not used to, like, a dork jumping on stage and going, yeah!
It's great.
It's so much fun. So why are we here? Why are we here, right? This is the 12-hour, first time we've ever done a Netathon on Twitch for epilepsy. And other thing, the Super Troopers were on the attack. They raised $4 million. We're not, yeah.
For the movie, yeah.
For the movie.
Yeah, that's great.
And you have done an amazing Indiegogo
Yeah,
campaign,
yeah.
right?
Me and Richard Spade did a great Indiegogo campaign for our Kings of Con, a web series. And
wait, Kings of... Isn't there another con? There's another thing.
There's another thing.
Con thing.
Something.
There's plenty of money out there, buddy. There's plenty of money out there.
We always like to say,
What if Chicago Hope had said, you know what, there's an ER.
That's
We're not gonna,
true. That's true.
You guys take this.
And by the way, the first con's always the best con. You guys were first.
There's room for everyone on the playground.
Yeah, so go to the Indiegogo. It's called Kings of Con.
Kings of Con, yeah, Kings of Con. You can go to our Indiegogo page.
And then the band, loudenswain.com?
Correct.
Okay, loudenswain.com. If you don't have Louden Swain albums, you will be buying them after this. I guarantee it. So thank you guys again for coming on, supporting Epilepsy. For those that are just joining in, Louden Swain fans that are now aware and have plugged in after 2 songs, this is the 12-hour Epilepsy Marathon, Netathon. Synovian is our title sponsor. They're an incredible company, and they've made it possible for us to go 12 hours, and this is the type of entertainment you're going to see. We've got a lot of bands, a lot of comedians, doctors coming on, people in the epilepsy world. My son, Jake, that's the reason why I am part of this. Jake has epilepsy, and he's an incredible kid, and he's a very modest child. He will find the camera anytime he can. But Jake will be doing some taekwondo.
Much like his father.
Yes, exactly. But this is me reaching out to my friends, and the support is just incredibly overwhelming. And without further ado, more incredible music from Louden Swain.
Thank you, Greg. All right, then. This is called Gamma Ray. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Keeps me running. Every time that my saving grace said it looks so stunning. I put a nose on my evil ways, my mind is going. Then I'm living through the human race, keeps me running. Looks so stunning, soaking up like him. Prepared for an early grave, well, you gotta do something. Want to be something. And I'm gonna say my brain escape if the end is coming. 112, so the Mayans say, keeps us running, soaking up again. There's a thought that when it does come, gonna set us free. But we don't know. No, we don't know. Set us free. You take a lot more than that. Set us free. You take a lot more than that. Set us free. You take a lot more than that. Set us free. You take a lot more than that. Set us free. It allows us free, yeah. Keeps us running. Every time that I'm saving grace, and it looks so sunny. Keep on sunny, so get up again. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free, yes it will. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free, yeah. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free,
If you like what you're watching right now on the Netathon, please push the PayPal button. Anything you can give, it's going to be going to the Epilepsy Foundation. I have taken talkaboutit.org, my foundation, and it's now officially under the Epilepsy Foundation of America. I'm so proud of it. If you go on talkaboutit.org or you go to the Epilepsy Foundation of America, you can go right straight through and see all these great celebrities and friends that have supported me, and this is very exciting. Our first Netathon, Louden Swain. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you like me, if you like him, if you're just a bad person, push the PayPal button. Let's raise some money for epilepsy. Thank you, Synovian, our big sponsor.
And you know, our big sponsor.
Yeah, Synovian, they're amazing.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I was just going to say, you don't have to like us. You don't have to like us, but like the cause. Like the cause.
Yeah, or like to hate us. If
Hey.
you just love, being that guy, that's fine too.
You know, can I tell a funny story?
Please.
Richard Spate. You
Yes.
know, it's him and I used to do this thing at Comic-Con. This we hosted like for this video game channel for GameSpot, to the online video. They're all gamers watching, and we're like, we need a video game handle. You know, all the video gamers have handles. You know, like Miss Violence is a big one. So we're like, which ours be? And some kid suggested, how about Go and Away? So that's
Okay, well, this is on Twitch.
Yeah.
This is Game Central.
Yeah, so this is some of the same people probably.
Absolutely.
Hey, there's that guy again.
Yeah, there he is. There's Duck Sauce, okay, in his underwear, playing a game, making $1 million. Thank you, Duck Sauce. By the way, big shout out to Twitch. Thank you for putting us on, the best spot that is available at any time during the telethon. You guys have been so supportive. Twitch, you're amazing. Everybody at Twitch. And Fiverr, thank you for being our creative partner. All the Fiverr people out there, all their creative stuff, the titles that you see flying over the screen and throughout the entire Netathon. Really appreciate your help. Let's get back to the music.
All right.
And then we'll talk about our relationship and the first time that, like I told you, that Jake had epilepsy and we dealt with all that. You and I have gone through... This has been one of my shoulders to cry on for many years. And it's like having someone to talk to is always a good thing no matter what you're going through.
Absolutely.
Many times it's like, can you leave another message for him? I mean, it's Greg. And then I don't hear from, because he's rehearsing with this band. No, Robbie's always been there, always the best friend ever. So anyway, Louden Swain, thank you for supporting. Let's kick it back into the... what are we doing? We're going old school here? We're
going to do an old school Louden Swain, and then we're going to do a cover after that.
Awesome. Old school Louden Swain. Right now.
This is a song called Medicated. It's a love song called Medicated, including myself. Pavement can caress the treads of my distress, grip under the cow that is my seat and speed the plow. Your words were gentle, oh, reflected in my window. I knew you would be the kind of girl that I could talk to. And you seem like you're kind of strange. Why can't you be a little less insane? I may be crazy, at least I'm medicated. Later on that day, when the sun began to fade, the Nebraska sky showed why it was Nebraska. You said I was intense. I quietly took offense. You laughed, but I didn't think that it was funny. And you seem like you're kind of strange. Why can't you be a little less insane? I may be crazy, at least I'm medicated. And you seem like you're kind of strange. Why can't you be a little less insane? I may be crazy, at least I'm medicated. I'm saving your place, feeling you be replaced. But how can I stop myself from making the same mistake? Hey. kazoo solos. Let's take a minute just to digest that kazoo solo. Thank you, sir. There's only one thing as awkward as goodbye. Having to stand up in your seat to let her by. We'll never meet again. We'll never speak again. Maybe in another life, maybe it could have been. Thank you so much. All right, fellas, what do you say we do something the kids might know? It's a little Led Zeppelin. It's a new band called Led Zeppelin. You might have heard of.
That was amazing.
Billy Moran, lead guitar.
Please do the intros. Dude, unbelievable. Please.
Norton on drums.
Steve Norton, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Wow.
And Michael Borja on bass.
Michael, forget it. Ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. This is an example, like, so Band from TV is, we play when we can, obviously.
Right.
We have this amazing room. We do it all for charity and everything, but we get tight, and then you guys are so... How often do you play live?
Well, lately we've been doing a couple times a month, yeah.
That's it? No, but at your place or...
Live, that's when we do live, and we rehearse once a week if we can. But you know, sometimes we'll be like, hey, let's take a break. It's like 3 weeks and then come back. It's always rusty at first, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So that happens, but yeah.
Just ridiculous. Like, how long has it been since you played that song?
Couple.
3 months.
3 months. Doesn't sound like it. That was really good. I'm like so jealous. I want to put that into our set. Let's talk epilepsy.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what to do if you see someone have a seizure? Anybody? What do you do? Someone starts having a seizure. They don't just drop and have a seizure, right? They sort of go like this. They start shaking a little bit. I always say free hugs. That's what you do. Free hugs, okay? If you hug someone that's having a seizure, take them down to the ground slowly, put them on their side, and then if anything comes up, the reason why you put them on their side is if anything comes up out of their mouth, it's going to come out of their mouth, not stay, and they're not going to, whatever.
So as a layperson, let me ask, what about the thing that you hear about putting something so they don't swallow their tongue? Is that...
So that is a old wives' tale. So all of your muscles, it's called a tonic-clonic seizure. So there's tonic and clonic is shaking. And I don't have, thank God I don't have epilepsy, but my oldest son Jake has epilepsy. He's had it since he was 7. Started with staring spells and he would just blank out for a little bit and then developed into bigger tonic-clonic, bigger seizures. And it's a scary thing, but the first thing that everybody thinks of is they can choke on their own tongue. Put something in their mouth so that their tongue doesn't go back and it's impossible. Your tongue is one of the strong, and I know from our past relationship, you have a very strong tongue. Like extremely strong.
I did not know where you were going, and once I found it,
Dude,
I have to agree.
Wait a minute.
Only you would
You didn't know where I was going?
No.
You know where I was going. Come on now. But the truth is, your tongue is extremely strong, so it's not going to flop around and go in the back of your... It's constricting. It's like anything else. So you don't have to worry about that.
I remember you told me that. I was like, because that's the first thing you always hear, and I know that is not right. You could probably choke on whatever it is you're putting in their mouth.
Exactly. You're going to bite it off, and if somebody... Look, there have been a couple times Jake was having breakfast, and he was eating something, and he started having a seizure. That is like... I mean, can you imagine how scary that is? Because you want to get that out. You don't want him to choke on the food. So you do have to do a quick, try and get the food out. But you don't want to stick your finger in there. You don't want to stick anything. Because they're biting. They're constricting. And it's a scary thing. But never, ever stick anything in their mouth. But we've had EMTs come over. You go on eBay, and they're selling EMT mouth sticks. Like, that's how people just don't know. Even EMTs don't know. So anyway, that's what this is all about.
Hence, talk about it.
Yes.
Talk about it so people know.
And that's what we're trying to do, and support all the great programs and the community. 3 to 5 million people have epilepsy, have seizures. They're dealing with it. In this country, 50 million around the world.
Yeah, and it's really true. People don't know. They don't know what to do about it. We've had a couple people who had seizures at shows of ours through the years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a fairly common thing.
After hearing a few of your songs, I get it.
You get right?
I get it. I mean, like, you're jamming to it, and you just fall into a seizure. I mean, what do you see? So that's either because of the lights.
It's usually because of the lights, believe it or not. It's not just because of our sound.
No, it's not because of you, but it's also, it could be exhaustion. We had...
all the above, yeah.
Yeah. So, when the planets align for certain people, anybody can have a seizure, and everybody's got something. That's the thing. If you're watching out there and you're dealing with epilepsy or seizures or whatever, just know that I have high cholesterol. Hello? Right here. Okay, everybody's dealing with something.
I've got a litany.
Yes.
A list.
You've got a list. I just pooped in my pants. Everybody's got something. All right, Louden Swain, everybody. We're going to get back to it. What are you going to play now?
Do we play Lucky? Let's play Lucky.
We're lucky to have Louden Swain. They're playing a song called Lucky. Push the PayPal button. Thank you, Fiverr. Thank you, Epilepsy Foundation. Thank you, Synovian. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, everyone.
I locked the keys inside again. Oh well, I might be back on top again. Can't tell. I thought I'd sent back on the back to hell. For now I wait until late. Oh well, but that's the trick. To get you in, you let it spin. You got no. Do your job and get it right. Lock eyes, grab my hand, hold it tight. I am I fist fight? Or am I standing 7 at green light? But that's a tear that got you here. Cause the fear you got talk to me about that. That's one where you can follow people playing video games.
Yeah, so Twitch is started as, and then forgive me for my sort of layman's explanation, but we had, and we still do have, Socialtron Live, which is a channel. So you can get a channel on Twitch anytime, and you can play your favorite game. So if you go to Twitch and you're a newbie, you have no idea what's going on, you can pick a game that you're a fan of, and then you can go in and watch certain people, the list of all the people that are playing the game, and how many people are watching that person play that game.
Would they have Madden?
Oh, they have Madden.
I'd really like to watch someone play that.
I would love to kick your butt in Madden.
Bring it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes, they have Madden, and we have Madden tournaments. You and I should definitely play.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. And EA is definitely one of our partners. EA is, and they have Madden. That's their game. But EA, everybody at EA has always been really supportive of us, and we give away stuff, and it's just awesome. But games have warning labels, and the warning labels on games are usually could cause a seizure. So I think this is extremely appropriate that we get support like this unbelievable support from, Twitch and the gaming community. Thank you, everybody, including Duck Sauce I mentioned before, but all of the big gamers that are, putting our stream on their stream, that are putting us in the lower third, that are helping, that are just telling the people that are following and watching them and the subs that they have to come over here and watch us here and donate to the Epilepsy Foundation through pushing that PayPal button. So Twitch has branched off, and it's not just gaming. Twitch now has music and talk shows, and this is an offshoot. So this is, and I mean, they would support us anyway. They're incredible with charities. They always have been. But this is something very exciting. And so, we have a bar here. We've got a kick-ass play. Maybe this is maybe we do our music show that we talked about on Twitch.
I would love that.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, and Twitch is the perfect location for it.
You guys, who opens for you guys, like when you're out?
Various bands, the local bands, wherever we're playing,
Because that could be a kind of a thing.
Yeah.
You guys are kind of, I hate to, hip to the music scene, but young bands that are coming up, right?
Yeah.
It'd be a great way to expose young bands, right? And then also bring on friends that are in bands, maybe fellow actors that are in bands. Anyway, we're spitballing the idea right in front of millions of people.
Yes, I like
it. It's a friend EA.
And we've sort of been putting together this supernatural actor band. Sort of when the Louden Swain will play at the conventions, and then Mark Shepard will play the drums, and you have all these great people. Jensen Ackles will come on and sing, and
they probably go crazy.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's really great. Richard
How many of those shows do you do? Because I'm about to embark on the Star Wars. Convention.
We do about 16 a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's fun. It's so fun. It's just so fun to meet people who are so jazzed.
Do you have a cosplay girl in every port?
You have the occasional Chuck cosplay girl,
right?
But to play my character Chuck, it really you're in a robe with a
with a what?
With a wife beater tee, and you're in a robe and a whiskey.
So that's not exactly the person that you want to take back to the hotel room.
Right. That's not what I listen.
Oh,
just because I have a strong tongue doesn't mean
that I can assume that you're using it. Louden Swain, they're here. We have many, many more great bands and incredible people, entertainers, doctors, people in and out of the epilepsy community. We have incredible support from our title sponsor, Synovian. Thank you so much. Thank you, Fiverr. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, the Epilepsy Foundation, Phil Gattone, Ken Lowenberg. They're all here. Everybody's here having a good time. This has been pre-taped, just to be completely honest with everybody.
No, and open. It's happening live right now.
Yeah. Well, they are live, and I'll show you right now. Loud and Swain.
This is a song called Pop-Tart Heart. For any of you who have ever had a Pop-Tart and have a heart, this is for you.
You can't finish what you started, and there's a pack of broken-hearted dudes knocking at your door. They sing some forgotten carol, all dressed in the same apparel. How could you ask for more? Ooh, they're coming for us. Finish what you started. Yeah, they're coming for us. I had a dream that I ate your heart, toasted like a strawberry Pop-Tart, all hot and soft and sweet. Took this place inside my belly, and the insides turned to jelly when it slowly began to beat. Ooh, they're coming back, finish what you started. Yeah, they're coming back is a bitch. If there's a bitch, you gotta scratch it. If there's a will, there's a way. Don't think you got another. Don't come for free. You gotta pay Ooh, they're coming. You can't finish what you started. They're coming Thank you. Here we go.
Okay, so people have to, at this point, I don't know when we're going to run this during the Netathon, but this might be right by the end or whatever. So if this
Or to be like,
it's going to be at the beginning and at the, I don't know, whatever, we're going to, but I want to just thank everybody that's been a part of the Netathon. This is not the end. We have a lot more for you. But let's talk Louden Swain for a second. So what album is out right now or coming out or...
Right, so about a year ago, I had a little sort of health scare of my own. I had actually a stroke out of the blue, not from high cholesterol or anything like that, because I had severed artery, which has since healed, but it was quite a recovery process for me and scary for the band because the first thing that went was my voice. I couldn't talk, and then when I did, I had a speech impediment. So I recovered from that, and we wrote this album, which is a very emotional album for us because of what happened, and it's
awesome.
called Sky Alive. And so that's sort of
Sky Live.
Sky Alive.
Sky Alive.
Yeah.
And what does that represent?
Well, it's a song that I wrote that didn't make it on the album. That, but it, you know, the front of the album is like the sky, and it's about looking up and appreciating that you're alive
Every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I know personally that was scary for me.
Yeah, it was
like
scary.
hearing that you went down, I was like,
Yeah,
one of the healthiest guys I know. Like,
Yeah.
how in the world? Now, to be fair, it happened at a convention.
Yeah.
A bunch of buddies tipped you upside down and shook you.
Yeah.
maybe, whatever.
Yeah, but at the same time, I would,
it would have happened. Isn't it the kind of thing
I was doing CrossFit at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what? Why? But it's just a random thing. The doctor said, like, I don't know why it happened. It was
Yeah.
the most unsatisfying diagnosis because it was like, what should I do to? Nothing.
That's okay. So let's talk about that for a second. Jake has epilepsy. 7 years old. We go to the doctor and they're like, "Yeah, he's got epilepsy. He's got a seizure. He's having seizures. We don't know exactly what." And then he has brain surgery, and we're like,
That's
"Is this
crazy.
Is this going to work?" I don't know. You had a window of time that you had to take a shot.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. My friend Richard rushed me to the hospital because he thought something was up. Because and that's a sort of different, like what we're benefiting today. There's things that people don't know. Like, how do you know if someone's having a stroke? It's a very sort of general thing, right? But I couldn't talk. And
what was you're on stage and...
I was signing autographs. And
you're on stage.
Someone said, like, hey, how long have you been together with your wife? Which is a very embarrassing question to not be able to answer. I was literally like...
They're like, wow,
if you don't know, just say you don't know.
Right. Exactly. As you were taking off your ring, you were like, tick, 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 tick. Wait, that's mess. So here's the thing. A friend of mine was in New York talking to somebody at a premiere, and she does the same thing. She's like, and she repeated herself, and she had an aneurysm. And it's like, if you see someone have something like that, get them to the hospital right away.
Yeah, no matter what.
But you didn't go right away.
No, I probably 3 hours by the time, and the doctor was like, you got no time. I got a window that's closing. I got to give you this shot, which is a clot buster, which breaks the clot in your brain.
Yeah.
And he was like, and he said, there's a 7% chance this shot's going to kill you. And I was like,
Oh my God. He's like, I think you said yes. Let's give him the shot.
Yeah.
What?
So anyway, that's very scary, but miraculously, like your son, I'm alive and living, and my artery has healed, which is crazy. They said that wouldn't happen. Anyway, I only say that because we all live with stuff, and there's something to be learned from it. That life is precious, and if someone that you love is in any sort of danger, not acting like themselves, get them to the hospital. And the brain is an amazing freaking thing, isn't it?
Unbelievable. In this process, I've learned that it's the scariest thing in the world, it's the most fascinating thing in the world, it's the most frustrating thing in the world.
Most fragile and yet resilient.
And mysterious.
Yeah.
The most brilliant minds in the world are on this, and we still can't map it perfectly. We still can't control it. We don't exactly know. But people get scared about seizures. They grand mal, the term grand mal, it translates to the big evil. Like, that's what it came from, because people thought that it was, you were being possessed or something crazy. We use the term tonic-clonic now, because it's tonic and clonic that I was talking about before. So, but when you think about it, it's nothing scary. If you go to talkabout.org, Dr. Drew does a really good job of talking about what it is. It's just two synapses, like it's a synapse between 2 points in the brain. The electricity is saying, okay, look at Robbie, talk to Robbie, I'm now holding a microphone, whatever. And then all of a sudden, it goes like this. So now electricity is going this way, and your body's just reacting to it. That's all it is. You can't catch it. It's not contagious. It's not, and it can come out of nowhere.
Like an earthquake.
Like an earthquake. It can happen at any time. Doesn't mean you have epilepsy, by the way. You can have a seizure and then never have another one at all. So don't be scared of it. Don't be scared of anything. Here's an example of something happened. You'll never have that again. You're healthy. It's like... So that's why we support each other. That's what we're here for.
And I remember when Jake had the brain surgery, and you was talking about that. Like, you push a button and it makes him feel a certain emotion.
Yeah, he had he had a whatever it's called. They had the brain mapping
plate
things.
Oh yeah.
His brain was exposed.
Open,
And they had all of those points all around because they wanted to know how close they could get to the point where the doctors at Rush Medical Center, by the way, Dr. Smith and the entire staff. You guys saved my son's life. I love you. And So they were doing the brain mapping, and they put an apple in his left hand. I said, Jake, what is that? And he's like, it's an apple. They go, oh, you put it in your right hand. Jake, what is that? And he's like, oh. And he couldn't tell us what it was. I mean, just because they were triggering something. They were controlling it. So they're amazing. I mean, they know what they're doing. It's just there's, and thank God for the medications. Like, don't settle. People call me all the time, like, well, my son's only having 2 seizures a month or 1 seizure. That's not acceptable. Get to an epileptologist, get to a specialist, find the medication that works for you. It's out there. It's definitely out there. But anyway, so thank you guys for
it's our
the
pleasure.
support.
This is really important to us, and like I said, I've known you for a long time, and we've been talking about this for a long time, and
we've known each other a lot longer than you've been hanging out with these guys.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
this is the riffraff that I brought.
Yeah, I mean, the jury's still out on these guys. You and I are lifers.
Yeah,
so it works.
Yeah.
I love you, buddy.
I love you too.
Love you guys out there for your support. Please keep donating. We're doing great. Louden Swain, some more music for you.
This is a song from that album Sky Live I was just talking about, and it's called Trigger Finger. This is Trigger Finger. Smile in the fight. There's a light on inside your head. I wanna help you find a way where I get to say everything's gonna be okay. But I'm your babe, yeah. Everybody is feeling like a photograph. Got that trigger finger all the time. I am dying here and showing you. Worst things in the world, there might be a little girl with the rocks inside her kicks. If there's one thing I have learned, too much time to burn. There ain't nothing that hell can fix. Take your licks, yeah. Everybody is moving like a photograph. Got that trigger finger all the time. I get down and need it, so we all have to tell. You better have. Till I got your all the time. These things come like a try. Every part of you is feeling like we're gonna crash. Got that trigger finger all the time. I am dying here to show to be your epitaph. Yeah! You Thank you so much. Hey fellas, you want to do another quick cover? People? How about Are You Gonna Go Thank you everybody. We'll do a cover here. Are You Gonna Go My Way by Lenny Kravitz. go. I'm the chosen, I'm the one. I have come to save the day, and I won't leave until I'm done. So that's why you have to try. You have to breathe and have some fun. So I'm not playing, I play this game, and I won't stop until I'm done. But what I really want to know is, are you gonna go my way? Oh baby, I got to know. I don't know why we always cry. This thing must even get undone. We must engage and rearrange and turn this black back to white. Now that's why we got to ride and kill each other one by one. Love you, love, and rub it down. We got to dance and be in love. But what I really want to know is, are you gonna go my way? Oh baby, I got to know.
Wow. I don't have a mic off, so it's like, ow, wow, ow, wow. It's a little weird. This is like my first talk show. You were saying that earlier.
That's great. Every time you come up, I feel like we're on Letterman.
Yeah, it's like, guys, great job, guys, really great job.
Have you ever seen that thing where he always has the drummer? Where'd you get the drum? Those your drums?
Every time. Was there a thing that they looped?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so... Not my drums, exactly. I know where we got these drums. By the way,
Those are actually your drums.
these are actually my drums. Thank you, DW. DW's always been kind to me.
Oh, nice.
Always they give me a drum kit, and this is not the drum kit they gave me. This is another drum kit that they gave me. This is DW, yeah. This is their PDP line. But DW gave me, I got to go to the factory, pick up. That's when you do good things, good people support good people. It has always been that way for
And
us.
that's what this is about.
Yeah.
That's what the whole Greg Grunberg train is about. Like, you're a good person and you're helping other people, and that's...
Jump on that train.
But we love what you do, you know. We're
Thank
happy to jump on the train.
You know, this is
up in the music
exactly the music train.
yeah.
The soul train.
This whole train.
The rock and roll train.
Yeah.
This is a fraternity that I never wanted to join. Never, ever, ever did I ever want to be a dad of a child with epilepsy. Now that I am, I couldn't be prouder of my son and his brother. Hey, Sam, come on up here. Jake's got two brothers. Jake, you stay there.
Why is Jacob stay there?
Just stay there. This is all about brothers. This is all about brothers. So this is Sam. Okay, how old are you, Sam?
11.
I should know that, right?
I don't know.
I should know that. But so here's the thing. People often forget that, yeah, the parents, it's really tough on parents to raise a child with any kind of a disease, disorder, condition, or whatever. But do you think it's 4 minutes? 4 minutes to an hour? Wow, you guys, we filled an hour. It's awesome. Is it tough having a brother that has epilepsy?
It's kind of the same, but that's when he has seizures. So,
What do you mean?
like, he's like normal. It is not like, if you didn't know he had seizures, you won't think he had epilepsy. Like,
Do you think it's fair that when you guys are playing video games and you're playing him in a video game and he falls into a seizure, that you just go like this? seizure, and you just keep playing. Is that fair?
No.
But I love you for it. You keep it normal. You're keeping it normal in the house, which is awesome. No, honestly, this is just a shout out. I want to bring Sam up here just to shout out to all of the brothers and sisters. Look, when you take your child to the hospital or to the doctor and you have to go through, God forbid, chemotherapy, radiation, brain surgery like Jake had, these brothers and sisters are the ones that, if they're at a young age, they may not understand that you're spending so much more quality or time with one child rather than the other. So share that time. Do special things. Don't we do special things together?
Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite thing that we ever did together?
I don't know.
Like me not beating you?
Sam's like, yeah.
Yeah. Dad, whatever you say. No, but like, you know, the thing is you come home and then you have to spend extra special time with your other kids. But then your child that you were in the hospital with is like, well, I didn't love the hospital. So let's, you know, so try and always balance it out. And as a parent, as a husband and wife, take time alone, go out, have your date night. You deserve it. You need to do it. Anyway, I don't know why I got on that, but thank you, Sam, for coming up here. Best supportive, best brother, outside of Ben, our other brother, who isn't here right now, because he's playing baseball.
He's so supportive. He couldn't be here today.
Exactly. He's supporting another team, known as his baseball team. Anyway, how many home runs do you hit this year?
None.
You going to hit some next year?
Okay, yeah.
You better. All right. I love you. All right, guys. Louden Swain's going to play us out with
we're
one
gonna play
more
one more
tune.
song. One more song. And
What are we playing?
we're playing a song called Mama's Jam for all the moms out there.
Mama's Jam.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. This is Louden Swain. Thank you guys so much. Is that your kid?
It's not my
Okay. Thank you. I love you. Love
I love
all
you
of
too,
you guys. Louden Swain, thank you for being a part of the Netathon. Thank you to everybody else. Thank you, my co-host, Rick Harrison, who's around here somewhere. Well, not really right now. I'm pretending. Was that good? That was me acting.
That was great. That was pretty good.
Did you guys watch Pawn Stars? Yes. So Rick Harrison is my
wow.
co-host.
Great.
Yeah. Rick supports the epilepsy community. He'll be here live, unlike you guys. What are you guys doing on the 27th? You couldn't be here.
We are out of town.
You are. You're on. You got.
I am on a family trip.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you having a good time since it's going to be running right now? What's going on right now on your family trip?
I'm really great. I would like to think that I'm like drinking margaritas by a pool.
Right.
But in reality, I'm probably going, get back here! You're in a public restaurant! No, you may not. No, you may not.
I was just going to ask you, who's watching the kids?
No, it's all the family trip.
Exactly. Oh, my God. Anyway, thank you to all the wives, Molly,
Yeah,
everybody.
Absolutely.
For letting them come here on a weekend to do this for us. Thank you for donating. Keep donating. Push that PayPal button. Stay with us. There's more to come. Mordecai. I don't know why I said that.
Well,
ladies and gentlemen, Louden Swain.
Thank you so much. Listen, everybody, we just want to say thank you for having us. This has been great. And talk about it. We're so happy to be here and supporting Greg and the foundation. So thank you so much. This has been a real treat. Push that button. Talk about it. We're Louden Swain. Good day and good night. This is Mama's Jam. Pain is on the outside. Will not let it in. Waving from the window. Freezing in the wind. Crying at the rainbow. You lock the door again. Yeah, it's freezing. But you will not let it in. Running for the phone, racing with the flag, living like a horse, living for the rag. You got liquor standing under Mama's pickle jar. Yeah, you're running, but you will not get too far. Yeah, you're running, but you will not get too far. We're gonna get you. in a jar. Said you might get out someday. Then you buy a car and head out to the country. Forget about the day. Oh, Daddy tried to get up, but you threw his ass away. Oh, Daddy tried to get up, but you threw his ass away. Oh, Daddy tried to get up, but you threw his ass away. Threw his ass away. 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 Threw his ass away. 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 Threw his ass tried to hit her. She said no. Thank you so much.